Hi, and welcome to Digigram TV. ISDN lines are gradually being phased out in many locations, and provisioning and maintaining existing lines is becoming more challenging every day. Furthermore, carrying additional, dedicated, and bulky audio hardware for ISDN transmission is a handicap in today's mobile world. While voice over IP has been widespread in the telecommunications sector for several years, until now, it did not offer sufficient quality of service for broadcast audio. In the meantime, Wi-Fi hotspots and 3G+ networks are available everywhere. So today, we are at an important turning point where IP audio becomes the technology of choice. Ideal for journalists in the field or for remote voice talent, IQOYA V MOTE is software that turns your laptop computer into an IP codec to create and transmit audio in full duplex with a newsroom or a production studio. But let's take a look at how to use V MOTE in everyday work. V MOTE is installed on a standard laptop PC like those used by journalists in the field. High-tech, cutting-edge, top-of-the-range laptop or sub-notebook, almost anything goes. The choice is up to you. Connect to the web through your 3G+ key. For more comfort, plug in a headset and your system is all set. Once the software is running, select the participant to be called from a connection book and click Connect. Connection between V MOTE and the studio is now established. The volume of the studio return feed can be adjusted. V MOTE is a fast and simple, off-the-shelf solution. You will appreciate the capabilities V MOTE offers to fit your needs in terms of both mobility and quality. In this nightclub, for example, a UAX 220 mic USB audio interface by Digigram is connected to the mixer. To transmit the mix in professional quality using the standard hardware network connectivity of the place you are in, just launch V MOTE, check the signal to be sent to the studio, and connect. There are cases where a journalist has to be operational quickly to gather a soundbite or an important speech, and where he does not wish to deal with the technical aspects. In this case, a technician in the studio can provide remote assistance through V MOTE thanks to a control protocol built into the IP codec. As soon as the connection is up, the devices will recognize each other. Under these conditions, V MOTE lets you benefit from interesting additional features. For example, the automatic gain control, the on-air signal, the automatic record start, and the talkback function can all be controlled remotely. At the same time, the journalist can record his contribution directly into his favorite editor, as V MOTE can send the audio feed to any direct sound application installed on the journalist's laptop. Now, let's bid a warm welcome to Laurent Gross, the Digigram V MOTE application and product engineer. Hi Laurent, and welcome to the Digigram TV set for this presentation of IQOYA V MOTE.
Hi Fabienne.
To begin with, we can see in these demonstrations that IQOYA V MOTE looks rather fancy. Is this something sought after, or just a matter of appealing product design?
This question is indeed absolutely legitimate, and the answer is no, it is not just a matter of a cute product design. The looks were conceived to keep the product simple and to provide optimum ergonomics in order to facilitate the journalists' access to the technology, as they will work regularly with our V MOTE. Particular emphasis was placed on intuitive use to have the journalists work under the best conditions without even thinking about technical matters.
Talking about V MOTE means also talking about interoperability. Can you tell us to what degree V MOTE provides interoperability?
Sure enough. IQOYA V MOTE uses Digigram's fluid IP technology, and that's what turns it into an open system. To be precise, V MOTE is able to connect to any codec designed for broadcast that fulfills the requirements of the NACIP standard defined by the EBU.
IP for professional audio may be frightening. What exactly enabled you to simplify and ensure a rock-solid connection of V MOTE with a remote machine?
In the same way, in compliance with the NACIP recommendations, our fluid IP encoding technology used in the V MOTE application integrates a SIP protocol, as also used by voice over IP, which makes it possible to simply connect with a distant codec without having to manually set network parameters such as IP address. And along these same lines, V MOTE allows for automatic negotiation of the audio formats by submitting the formats it supports to the distant codec.
That sounds interesting. Can you tell us more on this subject?
Of course, V MOTE proposes the standard audio formats like PCM and MPEG layers 2 and 3 for broadband audio, and G711 and G722, but also a high-performance AAC package.
Very well, and thank you very much, Laurent, for these valuable explanations. You can find more information on V MOTE on the Digigram website, or contact us directly by clicking on the links. So long for today. See you soon on Digigram TV.